Welcome to your daily focus for December the 15th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. Before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for, we had a card flip over, the Four of Wands. Our balance, our security. This is wedding proposals. This could be proposals to join forces or join in a union with another partner. Maybe it's a business partner. Maybe it's somebody that's going to be your best friend down the road. Maybe it's a lover. Maybe it's making that contact within the framework of where you work and they become a mentor, or perhaps you're a mentor to them. This is very much about our balance and a strong balance. Our need for balance. And to keep it at a priority today in our lives, no matter what comes our way, we need to say, will this bring me balance? The number 15, because December the 15th, the 15, we kind of have to ask ourselves the question, or it's best to ask ourselves the question in the 15 energy. Is this serving my purpose going forward, my goals going forward, or is this weighing me down? Is this hindering me? Whether it's a relationship, a situation you find yourself in, does this move me forward, or does this keep me dissipated in strength, in my empowerment? So very much with the Four of Wands here, we need to keep it center of mind, front of mind, in the conscious. Does it bring in balance in my life? Does it throw my life out of balance? So this could be commitments and obligations. This could be things that you are being asked of. And if it brings in balance or it keeps you in balance, that's wonderful. But pause for a second before you say that automatic yes, please. And make sure that it is something that you will be able to handle when the time comes for you to pay up to that responsibility or that obligation. So I guess we need to look further down the road. We see the path there for me. Meandering. Will it serve your purpose? So did I thank you? I hope I thanked you for the time you give me, your time. And not just the time, but it's so positive. It's so loving. It's so... Two cards fall out. We may never get out of here. Look at this, the Chariot and the Empress. Our focus on our desires, what we want to create, what we want to manifest, the new things we want to step into, using our creativity in a new way, and using our focus on how to best serve our path for ourselves, how to put our energy into something creative, something new, something, this is what it's asking us. The Empress is all about new creative beginnings, fertility, creation. And the Chariot is all about our focus and being able to, have control over the chaos in our life, of not getting sucked into other people's drama that pulls us away from our path. Because with the Chariot, those two horses would go any which way but straight, and you hold the reins here. So it's very important for you to keep front of mind. Once again, front of mind. Is this serving my path forward? Is this dissipating my path forward? Does the energy work against me? Does it give me a flow? Does it give me a feeling of moving forward? Does it bring in a sense of joy or happiness in my life? Or maybe optimal health? If you have a bad habit and you ask yourself that continually throughout the day, chances are you're not going to like your habit much longer, because you're going to point it out to yourself how you are limiting yourself through that bad habit. If you have a bad habit. We all do, don't we? So we have the Eight of Coins as our first card. This is working hard. This is raising the bar on who we are, what we do, what we create, what we give out to the world, what we stand for, what has value in our life. We have the Hanging Man. And we have the Four of Swords. So this is all about taking care of ourselves, making sure we're getting the rest, make sure we are getting the R&R that we need to have our energy at a high level. I'll get an angel card here. I've had some strong cards already. So it should be a high energy day. Spirit of nature, 6. So 15, 1 plus 5 is 6 as well, right? So we are definitely in a 6 kind of day, and that is family, that is love, that is health, service, service to ourselves, duty to ourselves, service to others, duty to others, our communities, our jobs, our friends, our family. Spirit of nature, you know, it's kind of go with the flow. See where you can be useful and do it at the present moment. If there's a door you can open, a smile you can give, a thank you you can say. 8 of coins is our very first card. Now here we have, obviously he's a craftsman and he makes pentacles, he makes coins. And he's got some hung on display, so he is proud of his work, he is proud of his performance, he is proud of what he can create, his gift in creation. But still he's pondering some paperwork, like he's learning something more, or a new technique, and trying to take it in and trying to understand it and trying to see how he can fit whatever he is learning there into the next pentacle, the next coin he creates. So we can find ourselves pushing ourselves in our creativity, in what we know and what we can know. So we could be seeking knowledge today. We could be trying new creative things, inventful things to expand our creativity, expand our horizons, and to be the best of the best in some way. Now we have the Hanging Man here. And the first thing that caught my eye was the mirror. And the first thing I thought of when I saw the mirror was, you know, mirrors are like, and we're in the spirit of nature here, you know, the first mirror ever was still water. And we saw the reflection, but it was upside down. And here we have the Hanging Man hanging upside down in front of the mirror. Now time has essentially stopped. The hourglass is in the mirror. So we need to take it back a step still. We need to still be the diplomat, still understand where we want to put our energy, where we want to put our time, our resources, our love, where we want to give support, where we need to take it away before we act upon things. So if people are asking you to meet a responsibility or an obligation, it's a new responsibility, a new obligation, one that they're hoping you'll say yes to, really think about, can you do this long term? Or can you do it for the prescribed period of time it's going to take? Because with the Four of Swords here, we might bite off a little bit more than we can chew. Because with the Eight of Coins, we're determined. We're determined to be the best. We're determined to go forward and be the very best we can be. The Hanging Man says back it up a minute, because we have to make sure it doesn't dissipate our energy, our time, our resources. Now, the bird is calling out to me. That's messages. So pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your higher wisdom. It's been very strong energy for your intuition and your wisdom to work together to come up with the desired solutions needed in order to go forward, in order to take that step, in order to feel strong, in order to feel empowered. And we already had the 1-4 fall out of the deck, and now we have another 4. So it's really about making sure that we are centered, that we are grounded, that we are taking good care of ourselves so that we can have high energy, that we can feel that vitality and get done what needs to get done, to do what needs to be done. So I think this card is more of don't burn the candle at both ends, but you know, with the Eight of Coins energy that I'm feeling, it's like we could say yes to a lot of projects and things that we know we'd be good at. We know that we would excel in them, but it's all the other things that we have going on in our life. Is it becoming too much? Is it something you really should say yes to? Or should you say yes to this and something else needs to dissipate in your life? So the Hanging Man's a little bit about the balance we need in our life. And keeping that balance maintained. With 2 4s coming out, definitely keeping that balance maintained. Let's see what our wise animals have to tell us tonight. So I think it's incredibly good energy because we are going to be feeling strong. We're going to be feeling empowered. We're going to see that creativity inside of us. Now, the secret is remaining focused. Focused on being grounded, being centered, making sure we're not taking on too much right now, because we all have busy lives. And I think we're going to feel that strength today, that we can do better, that there's a will, there's a way kind of thing today. Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize. Keep focused. I believe that's our Vulture. That's the wrong book. I automatically went to the Journey of Love again. We need this little book here. Eye on the prize with the Vulture. Release goals and vision. In order to land your dream life, you need to make a conscious effort to visualize it happening. However, keeping your eye on the prize takes practice. It's all about getting rid of the misconceptions about yourself, giving up emotional baggage, and putting a new belief system into place. And that's by Stephen R. Covey, one of my mentors, although he doesn't know it. Vulture tells you that you have waited long enough to gain the life that you wanted. You have spent wasted time looking at what everyone else has and spent too much time wishing instead of doing. It's now time for you to create short-term goals along with long-term goals. Make yourself accountable by writing your goals down. It helps to keep the vision of what you want in clear sight. Pick up projects from the past and make an effort to finish them. Completion helps to open the doors for new projects instead of cluttering the path. And we just came off of a full moon. So it's very much about completion as well, isn't it? These projects can be as little as rearranging your cabinets, cleaning the garage, sparkling up your resume, and sending it out. Spend time reflecting on the past years and bring about conclusions. Think of it as the time the farmers harvest their crops and prepare the land for next season. You too have to prepare your mind, your body, and your soul for the same. Visualize what you want to have happen and then keep your eye on that final prize. So I don't have the cards out anymore. I put it back in the deck. The Chariot and the Empress came out together, saying to keep your eye on the prize. That creative, bountiful, fertile, new path that you are stepping into. Keep your eye on the prize. So make sure that things aren't weighing you down. And also declutter. Declutter. This isn't really a declutter card, but when we you know, this is the warrior coming off the battlefield and taking off the armor and hanging up the weapons. So decluttering or releasing a lot of extra baggage that has been weighing us down through the battles, through the wars, through putting out the fires, through the chaos, through the sorrow, through the tears. And so it's like a release of the past and getting ready to move forward, making sure that we are not signing up for too much, trying to do too much, but we are focused on our path forward and what we want to create and what we want to step into. And like the Vulture says, envision it, see it, affirm it, and then start doing towards it. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.